this weekend.
All right, thanks very much, Georgina. And as she said, Huntsville is an exciting place to be. It is a lot happening in this town, and a lot has changed in the last couple of decades here. So we hope you'll give us a shout and check out the website, smartplace.com. Next is Matt Scott. Matt Scott is here. Oh, there he is. Hey, Matt, come on up. Matt Scott is the community manager at the Space Apps Global Organizing Team. We really had a lot to do with this. He's actually had a lot to do with this over the many years. It's been 2012, is that when it started? Yeah, 2012, and you've seen a lot of changes over the years.
I mean, I got involved in 2016.
Come on over here. We'll let you tell your story. But you really had everything to do with making this a main stage event and making it what it is today from the last few years. Thanks, Matt, very much.
Thank you so much. And I love your tie colors matching the
Thank you.
NASA logos. This is really great. How's everyone doing today? Oh, wow, a lot of energy in the room. Thank you so much. Again, I'm Matt Scott, and I work at an organization called Second Muse, where in my work I am focused on NASA's International Space Apps Challenge as the community manager and storyteller on the global organizing team. And so I am really pleased and thankful to have the opportunity, the honor, and the privilege to welcome you to the 2018 International Space Apps Challenge. And we really wouldn't be where we are now without all of you. This is a packed room. I see people out in the hallway just trying to get in. Hopefully this is totally within the fire code. The exits are over here. Maybe there's one over here also. But just as we get started, I want to mention there are hundreds of you here today to hack and create solutions that are going to solve problems on Earth and in space. And I think that's amazing to know that Huntsville is the main stage. And I'll get into that. But I want to mention to all of you, for those who don't know, that there are 200 plus space apps events taking place all around the world in 80 countries. And there are people just like you who are showing up probably for a lot of the reasons that you showed up, to engage with NASA, engage with NASA's data, explore science and technology, and really make a difference in whatever way they choose to. So I actually overheard, I know some of you are planning to not sleep too much this weekend and to stay up and work hard, and I think that's great. I hope you stay hydrated and caffeinated, or whatever, to get going this weekend. I just want to mention that yesterday, about 24 hours ago, Sarah Hemmings, who is one of my teammates on the Space Apps Global Organizing Team and who works with NASA, actually announced that we had 15,000 registered participants with Space Apps this weekend. And we're just kicking off the weekend. 15,000 is great. I can tell you that as of right now, as the registrations keep rolling in, we just passed 17,000 people. And so the numbers are keep going up and up. We're going to see more people sign on, and what that means for us is really more awesome projects this Space Apps weekend. Just to talk a little bit about Huntsville, this is our main stage event. So this is where the Space Apps Global Organizing Team is coming to you to talk about Space Apps, to really celebrate Space Apps weekend. And Huntsville's a special place. Someone actually asked me yesterday, what makes Huntsville so special when it comes to Space Apps? Why is Huntsville the main stage? And while I know NASA and Sarah and others from the global organizing team could really speak to that, I could tell you that when I got here off my flight, the first thing I saw was a NASA logo, and I actually bought this NASA Huntsville shirt at the airport, and I walked out and took a ton of pictures of all of the different signs that were up of the different space missions. And so it's very clear that Huntsville, the rocket city, is closely tied in with Space Apps. But also in talking with Tony Eberhardt and the team at Urban Engine who organized all of this, I was really impressed that Tony and team, and really all of you, are being the change you want to see in the world. So, so many of you know what Huntsville was like 10 years ago. I didn't know because this is my first time here and having an amazing time. but it's changed so much because of the effort and work that all of you are doing, and in 5 years from now and 10 years from now, it'll be so much different. That's actually one thing that really links all of you with the global community, and I wanted to share a video with you of some of the video chat conversations I've actually had over the past 12 hours with people who are making the world a better place in their own way, in their own communities. I literally talked with them as recently as this morning and just wanted to share what they had to say with all of you. So I think we're about to cue up the video.
NASA Space. I am Chiara Chiesa, and I'm the lead of NASA Space Apps Challenge in Brescia.
And having a good time. Say hello. You're live on Google Hangouts. Say hello, everybody.
I just think already onto a second coffee. Everybody's finalizing their teams and their challenge selection. So yeah, everybody feeling good and pumped?
Yeah. Yeah, we are just start the event.
Hi, Sarah. My name's Sarah. I decided to come along because it just sounded like a bunch of fun and a chance to meet new people and throw some ideas around about space. So that's why I'm here. What's your name? Who wants to know your name? Ricardo. And your team's name is? I speak you are.
I'm a solar physicist. I'm a graduate of the University of Alabama in Huntsville. So I'm really glad to have a connection back to my hometown in the Rocket City. So thank you.
It's gonna be a great opportunity. Some people might not take it, but like most people don't know that computers are gonna be here in the future, and they're gonna be like most part of everybody's life.
About 12 weeks ago, Australia opened its first space agency, so we're really excited about that. The mission of the space agency, it hasn't found a home yet, so it could be Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, but we're putting our hands up in Perth and saying we want to have it here.
It's our honor to participate in this occasion. I think we wish to use this occasion to demonstrate to the international audience to how capable, how innovative Taiwanese capability they can be.
Perth has had a lot of history, I think, in connecting with NASA, and they have one of NASA's 5 robots. One is on the space station, and one is up north in one of the mining towns.
Space includes all of us. Space Apps is inclusive too. Inclusion so touch for me. This is why I got involved in Space Apps.
I'll reference the words of Megan Clark, who is the new head of Australia's space agency. So her message to the community was basically no limits. Get out there and get into the sector and bring your talent and bring your skills. So I think I guess that could be a motto for us this weekend. Yeah, no limits.
I think just good luck to everybody around the world. This is fantastic.
Keep going, keep working. It's such an amazing community. I've been in touch with some of them, like in Romania or in Nigeria. Hi, Lucky. Is one of the organizers, and so yes, it's been very, very great working with all those people from other countries, from other cultures, from other religions. And the thing that I really love is that science and NASA are uniting us all together for the benefit of the world.
Thank you. Space Apps. Oh.
I don't know if you have anything like that planned as a Huntsville group, but I would tell you to coordinate something like that you could do that's united. One thing that's really amazing to me about all of those conversations is that, again, those were real conversations I had last night and even early this morning. And, of course, there's a language barrier sometimes, and sometimes it's hard to get to, it's hard to understand, or the connection's not perfect. And I think that's completely fine, because the cool thing to me, and I hope to all of you, is just to know that there are people all around the world who are part of this. Those are all real people who are working right now on their Space Apps projects. And so you're gonna kick off, get started, get things done. But one thing I also want to point out before I share this last video with you is just to share that everyone has a story. Like, you heard some of the stories from different leads and participants who were in the video, and each and every one of you has a story, a reason for being here, and I'd really encourage you to think about that and embrace that. So, you know, you have your reasons why, and I want you all to think about why you're here. I also want you to think about what you're bringing to the table. So some of you are artists, some of you are storytellers, others are coders, others are engineers. So we have a mix of skills, and you're all going to get to know each other and understand who brings what to the table. But I also want you to think about what you're going to take away from all of this, because I've heard from people before who've said, you know, Space Apps has changed my life. And, you know, it could change your life if you want it to change your life and want to have that experience for you. And so really I'd encourage you to tap into that. What I'll say now is I want to share a video with you from the International Space Station, astronaut Drew Feustel, who has some words for you about what the Space Apps experience really entails. So without further ado, I'm not going to hold you back from hearing from the astronaut.
Greetings from the International Space Station. I'm NASA astronaut Drew Feustel, orbiting aboard this magnificent laboratory 250 miles above the Earth. Welcome to the 2018 International Space Apps Challenge. Our orbiting home, the International Space Station, has something important in common with Space Apps: all-around teamwork and collaboration. On the ISS, astronauts from a diverse range of backgrounds are operating experiments and maintaining the station, and we have been doing this continuously for almost 18 years. We accomplish so much more working together than any one of us could alone. The same idea applies to Space Apps. This weekend, please connect with participants all around the globe as you create solutions to the world's greatest challenges. Find solutions that could very well assist astronauts on our future exploration of the moon and deep space. Best of luck, Space Apps 2018, and don't forget to use hashtag SpaceApps to share your story.
Don't want to interrupt him as he floats off screen. But again, as he said, you know, hashtag Space Apps to share your story, hashtag Space Apps HSV to share what's going on here. And we keep talking a lot about stories, and actually I'm pulling out my phone because I am logged into the Space Apps Challenge Facebook page and would love to go live to share a little bit of a message from all of you for the global community of however many people, 17,000 plus, who are part of Space Apps this weekend. So there's actually a phrase that I have said and brought to different Space Apps events, and it's, we are the Space Apps Challenge. But let's just simplify it. We are Space Apps. Could you repeat after me? We are Space Apps? We are Space Apps. Oh, wow, you're good at this. One more time. We are Space Apps. Okay, so I'm going to hit live, and I'm going to just pan across, and I'll do a 1, 2, 3 countdown, and we're going to see how this goes. All right, cool. So we're live now here at Space Apps Huntsville, and the Huntsville hackers here at Space Apps have a special message for all of you. We are Space Apps. I don't know if they could hear you. Could you repeat that again? We are Space Apps. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. This is so cool. Thanks again, everyone.
Thank you, Matt. Exciting time.